2022. It's been quite the eventful. Wait, whoa. We're only broadcasting this in our universe this time, right? Right? Yeah? Okay, good. It's been quite the eventful year in both the world as a whole, but also, for our case, in the world of Minecraft on YouTube. From huge highs such as Dream's face reveal to absolute lows of losing creators such as Technoblade and TFC. But while all that stuff is important, you presumably clicked on this video to hear me talk about videos I made this year. So with my absolute non-bias, I'll be looking back at 10 of my favorite videos I made in 2022. So while we are gone, I'm gonna need you to run Victoria for me while I'm gone. I can't say exactly why, but for some reason, I fondly remember recording this one. Not just what you see in the video itself, but all the in-betweens, all the gathering resources, and everything to do with it. But I guess I'll try and explain why I like this video so much. Up to this one point, a lot of what Bane's Realm was pretty much very lore-based, and even though there was a lot of lore based inside this one video, I felt like at this point, it felt like I had way more creative freedom now to do what I wanted in this one series. Not to say that I didn't have any creative freedom before, but it just felt like at this one point, I can do more things that I wouldn't normally be able to do. Find Blade's dad. What are you talking about, son? I've been here this whole time. This is also a turning point for the entire series for a while, being me, left alone, at Victoria, doing whatever I do best, and even though I struggle to put into words as to why I like this video so much, I still do just really like this video.
If there is one thing to remember, without a doubt, above all else, don't mess with the Hitman.
After a few seasons of no Hitman at all, the big return of Hitman began in this one single video, and while most of the video is pretty good for a cosmic video, I think the main reason it made the number 9 slot is mainly and solely because of the first 2 minutes of the video. My main goal for this fake Hitman trailer was I wanted to try making it feel as epic and amazing as I physically can make it, and honestly, I think in the end, I managed to hit that point pretty well. And I guess the only reason why it's on the list in the first place is because it's solely just the first 2 minutes that make this entire video so amazing. Again, the rest of the cosmic video is pretty good, but I think if those first 2 minutes were taken out, it'd just be another cosmic video. But even with that, I still think this is an epic start to a brand new series of Hitman. It's good to be back here. After the evil me pinned down that the clock was on S, we see him search the entirety of the world up to the point of him destroying most of my builds. I like this video in particular because it first off gives closure and shows actually where I've been storing the clock all this time, as well as showing how ruthless and serious this evil version of me actually is. Wow. Now, I know you and I come from different universes and all, but you have done quite an astonishing mess, as we could see here. But with that said, I think personally, from the 4 main videos we had with him, it seems as though this one might have been the weakest out of the 4. But it doesn't make it any less impactful of how serious this situation actually became.
Log 8, Day 72. A couple months have passed since the plague began. Since life as we know it changed forever.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned zombie apocalypse for a Halloween video. After I find that the clock has become collapsed, instead of using caution and staying in my universe, like what Evil Chris did, I go back to the universe and time traveling. However, doing this too many times with the collapsed clock turns me into a mindless zombie, infecting anyone I can get my hands on. A couple months pass and we follow one of the only remaining survivors, which later on is revealed to be K-Flip.
I ran. I was a coward and I ran. I let a friend just go right in front of my eyes. I could have done something about it, but I didn't. Those screams will haunt me forever.
I really like this skit for a few reasons. First off, it gives a whole lot more lore as to how dangerous the collapsed clock actually is. Second off, this is a skit that actually, for the first time ever, isn't actually focused on me, but one of my friends. And thirdly, it's a very, very dark skit. I mean, if you really think about it, everyone is dead, or pretty much undead at this case, and there's only one single survivor trying to make the most in this one horrific world. A zombie apocalypse is a classic story we've all seen, but I'm glad I was able to put my own twist on it. So, this is the fabled Bane's Realm. very quaint. When after having no lead on finding the clock on Cosmic Chapter 2 Season 4, my evil self then ventures onto Bane's realm to actually go look for it there. Something I really like about this video is that it really expands the idea of how dangerous and how serious this threat's actually becoming. Not just for Cosmic anymore, but for pretty much all other types of series and possibly everyone else in the universe. That is for me to know. And for me to describe, and what I could describe is the fact that this didn't do what I was expecting it to do. We see the evil me manipulate Dubo. We see the evil me start breaking up my house. We see the evil me do a whole bunch of things you would never expect the evil me to do on Bane's realm. And even though it does sort of break up the actual lore on Bane's realm a little bit, I do still think it actually manages to work as a lore piece on its own, as well as not disrupting too many things on the overarching plot in Bane's realm. Typically on this channel, I don't usually talk about, statistics and things like that when it comes to numbers and views and things like that. But over the past year, there has been a noticeable drop in viewers and everything like that. But this was one of the videos that actually, had a little bit of a spike for a little while. But putting the 100,000 plus people who actually saw this video, it's actually pretty good at No Block Song. I will mention that it's not perfect. Some of the parts are a little bit quicker and things like that. But overall, I do really like it. And I think a pretty similar thing could be said about the next video on this list. Because for both these two videos, they were based on the Alan Becker Note Block video thing, and for someone who makes a whole bunch of Note Block songs, I figured, might as well give it a try in remaking a few of these, and I think out of the two, this one actually sounds and works a whole lot better. Now, granted, it's not exactly perfect, it's a little off-tune here and there, but I think overall, this one sounds pretty good, and overall, I think both of them actually sound fairly accurate, even though it's not completely perfect. Did you just hear that? Like, I swear I heard something coming from over here? Oh my, this is it. For about half of Chapter 2 Season 4 of Cosmic, there's been a lasting mystery that's been building up for a while. Well, this is the video that answers all those questions. The curse we saw from my fusion video last year has been overseeing me and was using me to work towards his end goal. Oh, jeez, here we go again, another totem. Wait, where's my totem? Something I really like about this video is actually the build-up. The first time we actually ever saw Evil Chris do anything was actually at the end of my last Best Videos of 2021 video. We're still only doing it in this universe, right? And for a while it's been building up more and more and more as the series went on, until we've been given a satisfying explanation as well as an epic chapter of this one story. I remember it all. Something else I really liked about this one video is all the special effects and the editing I actually managed to do, specifically with all the portal opening and closing and things like that. And by the way, none of that was ever easy. I always had to go frame by frame by frame, building one block after another, and yeah, a whole big mess, but still ended up with an absolutely cool effect. The collapsed clock does not give me the ability to freely travel through space and time, though it does open a rift from my universe to anywhere I want inside of yours. This also hinted in the fact that this story and plotline might be a whole lot bigger than just Cosmic itself. I could go on pretty much all day about this one video, but to put it simply, it gives a satisfying explanation as well as beginning an epic chapter of this one storyline. Hello everyone, this is Chris, and I need Shulker boxes. How long has it been since I actually did that intro? I mean, seriously. But on this video itself, basically, I've been doing a separate challenge for a very long time, which at this point might take several years to complete. But at this moment, I needed a whole bunch of Shulker shells, and because the Shulker duplication thing wasn't in the game yet, I decided to spend months and months and months inside the end, going from city after city after city, gathering up to 10,000 Shulker shells. Oh, what am I getting myself into? Like, seriously, what am I getting myself into? I think I like this video so much because even though it was such a repetitive thing of only going from city to city to city to city for months on end, it was still a lot of fun. I still had an absolute blast going all around the end and finding all these Shulker shells. And while this isn't the video to bring it up, I think it did show me how empty and voidless the end actually is, and how desperate these end cities and the outer end islands actually need an update. But again, that's a topic for another day. For now, this video was so much fun, to the point of me actually doing more challenges inside of Triple S and more huge gathering things inside this one world. But considering my pace, it's probably going to be a while before you see any more of those, but until then, this is a good taster as to what you can expect from really cool gathering challenges like these. Was this the ending to a Cosmic season something I was expecting? No. Would I want to say goodbye to all the amazing things we did here? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, at least, the most important elements of the server lived to see another day. Was there any surprise in this? I mean, seriously, just in this one video, it was building up to this one single video. After Evil Me desecrated most of Cosmic Chapter 2 Season 4 and most Cosmics captured, it's up to the remaining Cosmics and me to find a way to stop Evil Me. When the dust settled, we decided it's best to use my spaceship and leave the world behind in search of a brand new world for Chapter 2 Season 5. Now, I think most of us can agree that writing the end of a story for whatever it might be, a show, a movie, or anything like that, is always going to be tricky in having it being a satisfying end. And while I don't think this is the perfect ending, I think honestly, this is as good an ending as I could have asked for. But when rewatching this for this one video, I did notice that there was a lot of
Run!
New plan. Run!
Run, 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 run. Gotta run, 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 run.
Yeah, that. But I think the reason why I really like this one video in particular is, one, the stakes are higher than ever. We see an entire Cosmic season just completely get destroyed right in front of our eyes. I pushed my editing and special effects skills to literally as far and as hard as I could physically make it. We see the story taking across several different worlds outside of just Cosmic, from Bane's realm, from Triple S, from even my Noteblock world makes an appearance. We see a little bit of simple animations, we see some really cool time lapses, we see even other universes inside of this one video. And honestly, that's just scratching the surface as to what's inside this one video. So to put it simply, if you've not seen this video yet, I totally recommend you check it out yourself. Now at this moment, I don't know if we're ever going to actually see Evil Chris again, but I still think this video is not only the best of 2022, but my personal favorite one I think I've ever made. But for now, thanks for watching. I have so many amazing video plans for 2023, so hopefully you stick around for those, and until then, I'll see you all later.